Hi guys, my name is Kia. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with another r/advice video. If you're not familiar with these, I go onto the subreddit r/advice and read people's stories and give advice based off of them, and we kind of talk about it and see what we think. So the first person, here's person one, and the title is "My wife is body shaming me and it's hurting me." Already very sad, but let's read some of it and see what's going on. It's been 4 years since we got married, and my wife, 31 female, has started body shaming me because I, 33 male, have gotten fat. When we married, I was around 140 pounds and I was going to the gym occasionally just to keep myself fit. We were blessed with twins the following year, and my schedule became so tight I had to dedicate all my free time to our kids since it was overwhelming for her alone. With that kind of schedule, I found myself becoming reluctant and being a fat 180 pounds after years. Recently, my wife started talking about how I used to be physically fit and making fun of how I look now. I can't blame her since it's my fault, but the consistency of how she is repeating that pisses me off. Okay, basically, that's it. I think that's a very sad situation. I feel like, especially since, you know, this person is being an involved father in their children's life and helping, like kind of like laughing and saying like, oh, you're fat, lol, is like not really the best thing. I feel like since they're married, they can kind of, you know, should have that level of communication and be like, she could just approach him and be like, hey, you know, I'm worried about your health lately, you're like, you know, bigger than you usually are. I feel like that would have been more of a mature thing, and especially I don't know, I can see how people would be like, oh, the wife was just joking, but like I can see how jokes hurt as well. So he's basically asking for advice. The best thing that I can probably say he can do is to have an open conversation. That's like honestly the answer for I think most things, but definitely an open conversation would help get you guys like on the same page, like, you know, and clear up any like hurt feelings basically. Okay, for the next one, the title is my friend using being busy as an excuse to not talk to me? Let's read. I am 19 male and my friend is 20 male, and we've known each other for well over 6 years. During our teenage years, we were extremely close, talking to each other every day about everything, playing video games for hours and hours every day, and spent every waking moment laughing with each other. That's so sweet. This changed a lot last year. He met a girl, 20 female, which he'd been talking to, and officially considers himself her boyfriend. He had some final exams for college this year, and he straight up ignored me for nearly 3 months, saying I'm busy studying and it can't talk to me, which I completely understood and respected his decision. Only he wasn't telling the truth during those 3 months. He only studied 2 weeks before his exam and spent the rest of his time with his girlfriend. And apparently telling him I didn't have the energy to talk to you, to be honest, and he was frustrated. That's basically the overall gist of it. This is pretty sad and unfortunate, but at the end of the day, people grow apart. That's just like the conclusion that I can come to. People often grow apart, and people who were even friends for like 10 years when they were younger, now they're older and things are just way different, you know. For this person particularly, their friend is now in a relationship. It kind of sucks because like I don't think you should like necessarily throw away your friendship for a relationship, especially since the friendship was there longer, but it's like maybe his priorities have changed, you know. Like it's like there's a lot of factors that go into it. I don't obviously know these people, so I think overall if trying to communicate with him isn't working and he's clearly saying he's busy constantly, it could just be time to let go. And as harsh as that says, it's just the truth. Like, you know, I feel like everyone in life has to eventually come to learn that people grow apart and you're not going to be friends with the same people where you were young with forever, basically. Yeah, I'm sorry to this person though. Like, friendship breakups suck. I feel like friendship breakups can even like feel worse than like relationship breakups sometimes, you know what I mean? Okay, next one. How to deal with seeing your friends hang out and have fun without you. Lately, I've been seeing my friends on social media posting about fun things in all their outings with other friends, and it's just been eating at me. I've had very few chances to see my friends because their parents don't want them hanging out with me. I don't know why that is. Like, is it you? Is it them? That part I don't understand, but let's continue. They try their best to see me, but their parents are always so suspicious of them seeing me and call so much when we're together. Why though? I don't get it. Maybe. I've tried to ignore the stuff I see them posting and focus on my goals. Any advice, basically. This is weird a little bit, because why do the parents not like you so much? But other than that, I can like literally get how like bad it feels to feel left out. Like FOMO is so real, like, you know what I mean? Like not wanting to like waste like your youth and wanting to like be out and like, you know, have fun and stuff, and like seeing everybody else have fun when you're not having fun sucks. It's terrible. The best thing that I could probably say is to try to get new friends and focus on them less. It's easier said than done, obviously, but you know, it's doable, it's possible. You know, try to get out there more, meet and find new people, and overall just focus on yourself more. Like, you know, you can have hobbies, your own personal interests, and you know, new people to talk to. It's definitely a learning curve, I can say that, especially for me as someone who's like more so introverted. Like just saying meeting people is not easy, but you know, everything I feel like eventually falls into place. So like you know, so overall I would say definitely just overall try to focus on yourself and just move forward. I feel like overall for a lot of these, like, you just have to move forward. As hard as it and as hard and as harsh as it sounds, moving forward and time helps with so much, if not everything. Okay, next one. My ex broke up with me on my birthday and got a new girl a day after. And no fades were caught? Are you serious? Hold on. Let's go. Let's see. I'm going to say this is going to be a long post because I don't want to leave a single thing out, and I guess this is my way of finally getting this off my chest. I really hope I can get some advice on how this and help me move on. Sorry, my brain. Also, I hope I'm reading at a fast enough speed. I'm trying to read a little bit faster than I talk, so it's like not too long, you know what I mean? But okay, me and my ex were together for 3.5 months. I know it may not seem like a lot, but we shared a lot together. Okay. I feel like this person is young. I feel so bad. It feels like this is like a young teenager or something, but yeah, 3 months isn't very long at all. By that, like, I can gather it might be a younger person, which I already feel so bad, but let's continue. I know it may not seem like a lot, but we shared a lot together. We were each other's first serious relationship, and he dated a few girls before me, but had never been in an official relationship and not lasted more than a month. I really had never dated anyone before him. I'm sure I've liked some guys, but I never dated. In those 3 months we were together, we told each other that we loved each other, gave each other our first kiss and our first time, and spent a lot of time together. I even introduced him to my family. I felt so happy with him. We started fighting during the last few weeks of our relationship. It was always about him not having enough time for me, like not responding to texts, being too tired to call on the phone at night, canceling plans. We would work it out and make up, but the same thing kept happening. The day of my birthday comes and our friend group threw a surprise party for me. He was there. He wished me a happy birthday the night before on midnight. But at the party, I did notice that he was quiet and on his phone a lot. He had to leave an hour early for his part-time job. I continued on with my birthday celebration. I got home at night and texted him at the time I knew his shift ended and thanked him for surprising me and giving me a gift. Then he responded with a breakup text. Honestly, I already knew what I was going to say, but I have to cut in and say for a second that this was a blessing in disguise. Because you doing that to somebody on their birthday is evil. That's like some narcissistic-ish, and that's crazy. Like on their birthday, that's their day. To do anything bad to somebody intentionally on their birthday is literally insane. But the text basically said that he was tired of fighting and he doesn't have enough time for a relationship right now. He even said that he wanted to go back to the time when we started dating, when he focused on himself. He blocked me on everything right after he sent the text and didn't even give me a chance to respond. Now I have a second TikTok account that I don't tell anybody about, and when I check the account the day after, I see a bunch of reposts about liking someone in long distance relationships. I found it surprising since he said he had just wanted to focus on himself and we literally just broken up. The reposts continued on for weeks and I checked them daily. Oh baby, just stop checking them. Just block him back because it's gonna like literally hurt worse. They progressed to videos about being so in love and finally finding the one. A particular video was about wanting to be together forever and get married. I also hear from my friends that he posted a picture of the girl in his story and tagged her in his Instagram bio. They also tell me that he talks to her on the phone all day for hours and hours. He's giving her the things I was practically begging him to give me. He's so in love with her. Am I that easy to replace? Okay, that's basically the gist of the story. This is so sad. But unfortunately a very common story I find for like younger girls. Like, you think you find someone and they're so like good for you, you know, you talk to them, you have such a great time with them, and then all of a sudden it's like a changed night and day, and now they don't care and they find somebody else. We've all been there, but I can say that the road to healing is long but doable. It's definitely doable. Damn, it's like I'm feeling the pain in my own soul. I've literally, I know the feeling, like this is bad. But yeah, I don't know how old this person is, but I'm gathering that they're young based on like the whole like how everyone's acting and like the way that she's talking. 3.5 months. It's gonna be hard. I don't even know. It's basically overall, it's gonna be hard to get over, but it's a matter of putting yourself first and moving forward. That's literally like it. Like, it's so hard when this happens because then you start feeling insecure about yourself, but it's just, you have to know that it was never you. Like, this, it's the person. If they can leave you and find somebody else and like literally leave you for somebody else within like a day, then that was a red flag that something was already going on and you dodged a bullet. So I would say it's a good thing. It's hard to deal with and it hurts, but I would say definitely that it saves your time in the future, because imagine it went on for like an additional year and then you find out later that something was going on, or like that he was that kind of person. Like, that would have been way worse and like way more hurtful, I feel like, because it wasted your time so much more, and like so much has happened more in that time, you know. Overall, I would just, you know, keep your chin up and say it was a blessing in disguise and just continue to focus on yourself. That's like the absolute best thing. But my heart does go out to this person because this is like literally the worst feeling ever. But yeah, focusing on yourself takes you so far, even outside of a relationship. Once you start investing into yourself, things change so much. They change literally so much. Anyways, that was the last one for today. This video is a tiny bit shorter than I usually make them, but I hope it doesn't bother anyone. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I always love making these, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be